And remembering to turn the sound on. How we doing, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between? Welcome to the stream. To the extreme stream. Need that a little bit more adjusted, I think. My bouffant hair doesn't fit in screen properly. My bouffantness. Alrighty. Today we're back in the kitchen. We're continuing with the recipes that are coming out of the Morcster Chef series by Actus. Today is a really simple one. It's a part of the book where one of the characters has asked Arik to teach her how to cook. And some stuff has happened in the plot, and she decides to just do a simple thing. So this is going to be a really simple recipe. It's going to be a bit more simple, again, because of chili. So there is spicy mayonnaise that goes on it. And to make the spicy mayonnaise, you take 1 cup of mayo, a spoon of hot sauce, chili, a spoon of cayenne pepper, chili, and some sweet paprika, not chili, and some lime, not chili. So 2 out of the 5 ingredients there are chili. So we're not going to be doing the spicy mayonnaise. If you are on the recipe book or you're on the YouTube having a watch of this, the extra bit there it's in the recipe as written in the book, as I'm doing with all of these recipes. So yeah, if you can eat chili, go give it a go. Let me know in the comments how it went for you. Great timing, Rach. Great timing. So yeah, let me know if you do try it with the chili and stuff. Let me know how it turned out for you. That'd be awesome. How you doing, Rach? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I was making myself a coffee drink as stream sort of kicked off. I'm like, oh, whoops. It's halfway through it, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm meant to be streaming. Well, the countdown had finished because I'd lost the pair of scissors that I needed. Then I found them. Then I went and found them. Ay caramba. So now we have a coffee drink. Coffee drink. Ooh, Rach is also making coffee drink. Nice, nice. Gotta have coffee drink in the cooking stream, right? I should really use proper coffee, but she'll be right. So today we're doing Melissa's egg sandwich. And yes, it is as simple as it sounds. We're just doing some bacon, some eggs, putting it in a sanger. That's it. So, like I said, gonna be a short one. Going to be a short one. With everything else that I have been doing this week, there has not been a lot of time for getting other recipes out and everything. With doing the sword, making the outfit, I've got to go back up to a mate's place today because I forgot a thing. It has been an adventure, I tell you. Woof. So yeah, really easy thing. But we're going to take. There is a slight twist to this that isn't hot sauce and mayonnaise. There's a twist. We're actually going to be cooking the bread in the pan. That's a slight twist. Oh, it's 2x100s. I love it when that happens. All right, so Adelaide Hills, if you're down in Adelaide, Adelaide Hills bacon, occasionally, some of their stuff, the streaky bacon does anyway, comes in it's 200 grams, and it comes in 2 100-gram packages. So you can open a 100-gram pack, ta-da, and still have one vac sealed. Which is always just so handy. It really is. Also today, we don't usually have white bread in the house, but we are doing so today because the recipe specifically calls for white bread. So I got white bread with extra protein because there's not enough protein in bacon. We need extra added protein from elsewhere. Just gonna see if we can clean that camera up a little bit. And that got rid of some of the glare. One day I'll remember to do it before stream. So yeah, we're going to cook up some bacon. And then we're going to cook up an egg. I'm going to throw it all on toast. Ta-da! Simple, easy, bit of fun. Do I want the full 100 grams of bacon on? No. I'm going to put about half of it. 6 rashers, putting on 3 of them. Might have the other 3 for dinner. Rind, come off. God, I thought we were going to start listening to Top Gun then. Bow now 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 now. Come on. There we go. Bacon. Put that back in there. Actually, fold that over. Good Lord. Wow. We're having fun today. All right. Now, while that's cooking itself up, I'm going to throw a plate in to keep it all warm. Keep warm. All right. So, a little while back, you'll remember, we did one of the streams we did was homemade muffins. Came up with a muffin ring, right? So I went and got that. We got that for the show. That was great. They worked really well. Since then, I haven't made a lot of muffins, but what I have been doing is using it as an egg ring. Now, I can't even find an egg ring at the moment. They are so buried in here. I can see all the muffin rings. They're all here. Where are you? Ah, there's one. Right. So, we have an egg ring. Hang on, here we go. That bacon's coming along quite nicely already. We have a slice of bread and an egg ring. So, you know. Or, we have a slice of bread and a muffin ring. Yeah. So, I have been using the muffin rings as egg rings ever since we got them. Kevin is very interested in bacon. Excellent. So yeah, muffin rings just spread it out. The muffin rings are about the size of a brioche bun as well. The potato buns as well, and you just get egg in every bite when you want your egg in every bite. And it's like nom 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 nom. So yeah, grab your muffins. They make great muffin rings. No, grab your muffin rings. They make great egg rings. Good Lord. Alright, here we go. And it spreads them out a bit more, so they actually take a little less time to cook. Uh-oh, hang on. Just let me turn the sound off. I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. Emergency phone call. All is well. Just giving me a heads up that things might need to happen at some point. So, if I have to rush off, I apologize in advance, but hopefully I won't have to. I do apologize about that. But yes. Alright. Bacony bits. There we go, just a nice light cook of bacon. Throwing that back in there to keep it warm. We're now just going to throw a bit of butter into the pan. This is an optional extra at this point. I figure why not. So I'm putting in a chunk, you know, about as big as my finger. Meow. And then we're going to grab a couple of slices of bread. We're just going to fry them up. While that's going on, I'm going to grab us an egg. Come on. There you go. Oh, not quite. Okay. I do generally let the ring go a little bit more. Get a little bit hotter, just stops that leaking. Rach, my hackiest hack to cook scrambled egg in the egg ring. How do you cook scrambled eggs in an egg ring? Now, while that's going on, I like to add a little bit of salt and pepper at this point to the egg. You can always add a little bit more later, but this technically isn't in the recipe. This is just me doing it for my taste. Ooh, look at that. That's looking nice. I don't have a big enough pan to do this whole sandwich all in one hit. Again, where you let your eggs cook to is entirely up to you. I tend to like a little bit of goog in my eggs, but whatever you reckon. You scramble the egg and then heat up the egg rings and cook it as normal. Oh, right. Okay, yes. Okay. So you still get a solid egg, it's just what you've emulsified the yolk and the white. Right, with you. Ooh, look at that. Ow, hot, things are hot. Oh, ha. Hot things are hot. Right, so I thought you actually meant you do scrambled eggs in an egg ring. I'm going, huh, nah. Yes, I have done. I will do this occasionally as well. Yeah. That looks almost white. That red chopping board looks almost white in that camera at the moment. Lost eye. Right, we need the mayonnaise. Almost out of mayonnaise. Yes, the zingy, zesty mayonnaise I just can't do. I'm allergic to chili, so we're doing it without chili. Simple as that. Yeah, that's getting there. So it soaked up all the butter. This time it soaked up all the butter on the one side of the toast, which is interesting. Well, it's expected, really. So an option here would be, if you're doing it with the butter, you could, when you flip the toast, you could put some more butter down. But that's starting to look nicely toasted. The egg is looking a little googy there. Yep, that egg's good. All right, let's take this out and eat our sanger. Oh, that's hot. Hot things are hot. All right, let's build this bad boy. We'll start with our bacon. It's going to be very weird to not lavish this in butter. I'm so used to lavishing this stuff in butter. Oh, there we go. Bring it off. Egg it out. There's still a little bit of goog. Googie yellow, yes. Googie white, no, no. Agreed. Alright, let's just sop up the rest of that. Then we are going to throw some mayonnaise on top. Again, level of mayo, up to you. Then we might take a little photo. Ah! That's the book I'm listening to. Nope. There we go. Well, that knife needs to sharpen. Yeah, that looks better. That looks like a fun sandwich. Put that up on Insta in a minute. Here we go. Nice hot googie sandwich. Whoop. Huh. Now, interestingly, it's got the because we cook the bread in the pan, it's very much got that flavour of you've cooked it over a campfire. Hot. Oh. So hot. Mm-hmm. Oops. So yeah, that is I'm about to mung the crap out of that. Oh, whoops, crap. What did I do? Okay, there we go. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, sorry. Yep, there you go. That should be better. Thanks, Rach. Ta-da! Perfect. Excellent. Yeah, I turned it up a little bit when I was talking on the phone because stuff. Yeah, that is a nice, easy bacon and egg sandwich. Done. Oh. I can definitely see how, with the extra zing of everything in the mayonnaise, this would be a very different sandwich. So I'm pretty sure that in the book, from memory, this variant, I think Melissa just cooks up some eggs and fries some toast, and that's it. And then her and Arik have a conversation about it afterwards, where the bacon and the spicy mayo and all of that is added in as well. So but for me, this recipe itself isn't the important part of the book, of what's going on in the book. The important part is this is the first thing Melissa's tried to cook at all, ever. So Arik's like, hey, write it down. Write it down. This is your first ever recipe. As you make improvements, as you change it, add bits and bobs to it. And I think that's a really good idea. I think the idea of the way I cook is I cook off of a recipe, and then over time, I feel like we usually don't start with eggs when we're learning to cook. Like, she'd cooked other things under Arik's supervision. She hadn't done any cooking just off her own bat. And I don't think she'd cooked eggs. But the point is that she had made her first recipe. This was her first thing. So he said, write it down. It's your first thing. I tend to work off of recipes and then adjust them as I go. We usually do start with eggs. We do start with eggs. Eggs are easy, nutritious, and tasty. Yeah, fair. I usually start with like steaming stuff. Steaming veggies. Yeah, you cut up and steam the veggies. There you go, done. Nice and easy. Hang on, more food. Right, so I start with the recipe, change as I go, make notations on it, then eventually it becomes my recipe. My housemate, she starts with ingredients and sometimes ends up horrifically on the wrong side of evil. But often she'll throw ingredients together, she'll throw it together, and there is your meal. Ta-da! But if you go, hey, this was awesome, can we have it again? She'll like, maybe. So, depends on your style. But in this case, the important thing was that as she was becoming a cook in her own right, the main cook, suggested that she start writing them all down. So now I'm trying to figure out what the first thing I ever cooked was. And I'm not counting toast. Although, I probably could count toast. Yours was savory mince. Nice. I probably could count toast because when I was young and little, the toaster was just a resistance wire that you would hold the bread up against, and if you left it there too long, you'd burn it to a crisp. So I guess that counts. But no, I honestly can't remember. I cannot remember the first thing I cooked. A vertical grill and it was orange. I think Grandma and Grandpa's was the first one. No, the second one. The first one was almost tiger stripy, black and orange, and the second one was just silver. Was just straight up silver. I know I helped my mum in the kitchen with a few things, but what they were is utterly beyond me. Maybe barbecuing. Maybe it was like snags and stuff on a barbecue. That sounds about right. That sounds about the manly boy, where we start as men at the barbecue, and maybe, I don't know. Well, when I was a kid, that was the way. You wish you'd started earlier learning from Mum? She would have taught you, but you weren't interested. Most cooks are like that. Most cooks will teach you how to cook. Mum, dad, auntie, best friend, whatever. If you want to learn, they'll teach you. Because cooking, for a lot of people, cooking is just a serious art form. I'm kind of glad my mum didn't teach me how to cook. Because she was of the 60s and 70s style of boil the goodness out of everything, toss the water with all the nutrients out, and serve what's left. Oh, wow. She was a sous chef in the Australian National Library. Damn. Like, she knew some things. No shortage of cookbooks there. I assume. Yeah, I bet. Damn, she would have been good. One day, in the restaurant part, obviously, not the book part. Yeah, but she had access to the book part. I think it would be hilarious one day to forge myself a set of kitchen knives in the shop, and then take them to a cooking class. It's like, yeah, look, I hand forged these knives out of steel that we made from rock that we collected up in the hills, and so I figured I should come and learn how to cook. Oddly bizarre flex, but there we go. Flexing nonetheless. Okay. Sorry. Just checking the phone. And again, such a simple meal. Just bacon and eggs. So simple. Yeah, nom. So here we are, sitting around chatting over breakfast. Got a cup of coffee, got a bacon and egg sandwich, got good friends. What more do we need? Rach had fruit toast, apple, a boiled egg, and some yogurt. Nice. Where was I? Oh, it was at festival. That's right. We're up at festival, and for one of the breakfasts they'd done boiled eggs, and a friend of mine elbows me in the ribs, gently, just elbows me in the ribs when I'm in the kitchen. And he goes, check it out. And I look over, and one of our friends, she's eating an egg. She's just eating a boiled egg, soft boiled egg. And he just goes, you don't see people eat their eggs like that anymore, do you? And she'd actually like tapped the top off and opened it up and was using the eggshell as a dish. Old school. I have not eaten a boiled egg like that in God's only knows how long. Dippy eggs, yeah. And yeah, as a kid, we'd get the toast and we'd cut it into soldiers and we'd dip it in the goog, and yeah. I have not done that in ages, and it was like, wow, that's so cool. Anyway, I'm going to finish up because I've got to run away. There is things that I'm actually, unfortunately, going to have to do. Maybe try it with fried in butter toast if you enjoyed that. Yeah, there's some good plans. So I'm going to have to run away. Fortunately, I run away when it's a short stream, which is good. Coming up tomorrow, we're playing Terraria with Waterman Jim. Then on Tuesday, we've got Waterman Jim again for more Satisfactory. No worries, Rach. Thanks for joining us. On Wednesday evening, we'll be back with some Shadows. And then Thursday, back in the kitchen. Next week, I think we're doing Arek's fried rice. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully, we will see everybody tomorrow. If we don't, we'll see you when you see it. Yeah, I love fried rice too. If not, we'll see you when you see it. And until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Oh, hang on, we should turn the music off because that dinging. Right, we found where the dinging is. Oh, that's the dinging one. We're not doing that one again. So, all right, we'll try that again. Hopefully, we will see everybody tomorrow. If we don't, we'll see you when you see it. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Don't forget to check the description for any links I may have left there. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe to my channel. Next video in the series is up here. Until then, stay safe, have fun.